sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
My defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. That's caught. It's Craver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Craver. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Auburn. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Colorado State Rams offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Curry. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Auburn going to work with another first down. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
13, Colorado State, 0.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. By himself, he makes the grab. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To throw, it's Curry. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ball. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. we like that matchup in space. And so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Curry. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction.
Looking for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Just drives in between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking for space, it's Robinson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Personal foul. Looking at defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Got it behind the line. It's Bell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Craver. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time on target. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Curry. And the missed connection on third down. The Rams will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Kane. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Plucks it out of the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And in the closing moment, he gets a hand on it, it's blocked. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. Maybe to get them themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On the move, it's Buchanan. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it down and run. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Rams are marching down the field. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Rushes on him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Curry. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Rams will punt this one away. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Buchanan. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Curry. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here.
Colorado State, 13.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Curry. Flushed out of the pocket. QB got it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just the cherry on the sundae.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Rams have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe run.
Wide open spaces. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air. It's Robbins. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Finds his tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Robbins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
And with that, the season comes to a